All right. This is Mike. Rick and I tried to put together a new episode for this week, and Skype. We had a couple little problems with Skype, but that's all right. No big deal. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and release it. It's not very long. It's only about 20 minutes, but we talk about a few things. We talk about some politics. We talk about a model off the Instagram, and that's about it. So there's not much going on there. However, I would like to take this opportunity to say that I'm thinking of starting 2 new podcasts. One is called The Bicentennial Man. Bicentennial Man is not named after the Robin Williams movie. It is after a short story in Isaac Asimov's I, Robot. And it will be politics, and it will be opinion, and it will be just talk. But I'm looking for people who want to get on and talk about something, anything. The disclaimer is you must have proof. If you get on and you start talking about conspiracy crap with no proof, you're not going to. That's it. You're not going on. I'll just cut you off and then delete everything that went out. If you have something that you're interested in, or that you'd like to talk about, or if you'd like to make a suggestion to me about something that you'd like to hear, well then that's fine, and we'll adjust that. Episode or podcast number 2 is going to be something about harmonica. If you've been listening to the show, you know I'm a harmonica player, and I would like to talk to other harmonica players, preferably non-blues, but if you're in blues, that's fine. Don't let that put you off. But the important thing to remember is that it's going to have to be something interesting. If you just want to, if your claim to fame is Whamma Jamma or Juke or something along that lines, you're not getting on. Because I can get that, and I can get any kind of blues talk I want at 100 different locations. So what I'm looking for is people that have interesting stories. Don't even have to have anything to do with harmonica. And your philosophy of harp. A lot of people simply parrot what somebody told them they're supposed to be doing. But that's not where I'm at. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who play punk, reggae, world beat like I do, jazz, any kind of new genre. If you're developing a new genre, I have been spending the last 5 years working on my own genre. It's called Punk Blues Acoustic. Punk Blues Acoustic is stripped down. It's acoustic harmonica, bass, conga, with a potential auxiliary percussionist like a bongo player. And if we have a vocalist at all, it will be female with a really tight, really compact range along the lines of Billie Holiday, that kind of stuff. If you're doing something like that, if you're developing your own style, let me know. If you have anything recorded, let me know. We'll play it. If you have something recorded that you want to put on, we'll absolutely play it. So, actually, yeah, if you have a project happening and you want to promote it, let me know. We'll put that up. We'll let you talk about whatever you want. The only thing that I'm asking is that we don't fixate on blues, because a lot of people think that harmonica is blues and that's it, and it's not. It's in the United States, it's predominantly blues, but in the world, and it is a very, very big world out there. It is not blues only. So that is, I would really like to push that. And the podcast is going to be called the Harmonica Collective Podcast. So, if you are a harmonica player, if you know a harmonica player, if you'd like to start playing harmonica, if you're interested in talking about harmonica at all, let me know. I've got 2 potential interviews lined up. Scheduling is going to be a little bit difficult, plus all musicians are a little flighty, so they tend to be a little late getting back to me. If you want to play, if you want to talk, if you want to promote your band or your project, let me know, and we'll get on and we'll talk about it. So, now, I'm going to play the remainder of the Hardcore Photography Podcast episode for this week, which, like I told you, is a little short because Skype. Well, see, the thing is that Rick was he's a truck driver, so he was on the road, and so he was in a lot of dead zones, and there was a lot of dropouts, and I didn't know that it wasn't going to restart the recording. It reconnected us, but it ended recording, and I did not know that, and so what we ended up with is about 20 minutes. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and play that. It'll just end abruptly. We talk a little bit about politics, and that's it. So, if you'd like to get on the other podcasts, let me know. Keep an eye out for them. I'll announce it on Hardcore Photography when they are posting or when they're publishing. And you'll be able to listen to them then. Thank you. And here's the next episode of the Hardcore Photography Podcast.
Okay, so you're not at a computer then?
No. I'm behind the wheel.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Then we'll approach it a different way. I had a couple of links we were gonna talk about, but
okay.
But it's kind of visual. So what it was, well, there were 3 of them, and so we'll just go through a couple of them real quick, and we'll just maybe talk a little bit about it. Let's see. Okay. There's this Instagram model who is freaking gorgeous. Her name is Abby Ryan. However, I'm looking at some of her Instagram stuff, and there are like odd poses, that are. I think she needs to fire her photographer. like, have you ever checking out some model that thinks she's the shit? And she has these really odd poses that are like not even. It's like she's doing some kind of weird contortion stuff.
No, I understand. It's confusing sexy with awkwardness.
Yeah, that's what they're trying. That's what she's trying to do. Yeah, some of it is really weird. Yeah, I was just saying. Posing, I swear to God, you have to respect a model because that has got to be a serious pain in the ass, because you're working in a 360 degree work environment, and God knows, I mean, when you have like a heavy duty camera, it's hard to hide mistakes, and unfortunately.
Right.
I'm seeing that a lot, and then in this era of Harvey Weinstein, we have to have a certain amount of restrictions on what we do. We'll have to go back next time we do an interview when you're home. We'll go check this out, because don't get me wrong, she's absolutely freaking drop dead. That's not even an issue, but it's some of the poses. I mean, a lot of it is really good. Most of it is really good. But every so often, she's going to be the poster child for awkward poses because every so often somebody will you'll start seeing these odd poses, and you're like, well, what are you trying to do there? But it's just one of those things I was just going to talk about. Okay, the other thing, she's a California congresswoman named Katie Hill. Have you heard about this girl?
No.
Okay. You're going to when you get home. I can guarantee you that right now. The thing about Katie Hill is, I don't know if you remember a ways back when that anti-Semite, Omar, her husband accused her of cheating on him, and she lied and denied it, and then a couple of weeks ago she filed for divorce. Yeah.
I think he filed for the divorce.
He did. No, she just filed. See,
okay.
I think what it was, let's see, because I want to make sure, she's,
I'm not 100% positive. I thought the way I heard is that he filed for the divorce.
I think that there was, I think that he made a comment. Let's see who filed, because I don't want to accuse, she's dirty enough. I don't want to pile anything else on her.
Yeah, that's true. The dirty underhanded stuff is with her, and it's amazing.
Okay.
Both her and that AOC, they're going out accusing everybody of such heinousness, and then when people dig into their background, it's like, dude, what's up with this?
Yeah. Well, okay, so I tracked down the Omar, and it looked okay. Here, apparently, what happened was he accused her of cheating, and she says straight up, "I am not." Straight up liar. She goes, "I am not." Now she files for divorce from her husband, Ahmed Hershey, amid affair allegations. So apparently what happened is he accuses her. She's on the news. They ask her. She lies and says no. And now she files for divorce from her husband. So,
here's
and
a
it
question.
says, yeah.
If she went on the news and lied about it,
Yeah.
how's it any different than what Bill Clinton did?
Yeah, it's not, except that she's a black female Muslim. So if you jump on her, which she should be pounced on, but if you jump on her, you're a sexist, a racist, and an Islamophobe.
Now hold on. That's only because they don't realize that I am a black lesbian hiding in the body of a white male.
Yeah.
That likes women. This is what I identify as. And in today's society, that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Nobody.
Unless I put on blackface, then all bets are off.
Yeah, then you're a racist. You're obviously conflicted. Hey, I'm wondering how you fill out your paperwork at the DMV. They start asking you, what do you identify as? Well, yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, so anyway, we're getting back to this girl. Well, oh yeah, they're all Democrats, so it don't matter, I guess, but they're all the same. But yeah, this girl Katie Hill, apparently, she's in they say she's in a throuple. That's not even a thing. A throuple. A throuple, for those who don't know, because I didn't know until about 5 minutes ago, because it makes no sense. But a throuple is apparently a 3-member relationship, like sister wives or some such crap like that. I've seen
this out there a little bit, and I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. Just don't even involve me in it. I just don't want to know. Don't care.
I don't wish to hear it. The thing is that two things. So nobody gets out clean, and here's the thing: her husband